year, Makueni County lost 8 people who were swept by waters of a swollen river, Muoni. 3 bodies were recovered, with the burial of one taking place on the 2nd of December. Moige William attended this sorrowful ceremony, but later set camp in the region, which is reported to have been greatly affected by floods, claiming the lives of close to 20 people. The situation painting a grim picture of the adverse effects of climate change the country is facing as the world convenes at the United Arab Emirates to discuss climate change with African nations, intensifying pushing for substantial climate finance from the world's biggest polluters.
On the 2nd of December, Esther Ndunge Mutwati, a mother of 8, was laid to rest at the slopes of Chemundo Hills in Biti Ward, Makueni County. The burial ceremony was marked by watery eyes, frowned faces, and a somber mood as the family struggled to come to terms with her untimely death.
Our God is going to be faithful to us and is going to carry us through in these trying moments.
The 60-year-old grandmother of 14 was part of a group of women who had traveled on the fateful day, the 23rd of November, to attend a meeting convened by First Lady Rachel Ruto in Kasarani, Nairobi. Little did our family know that she would not return home alive. A survivor of the tragic incident, Agnes Wanza shared her harrowing experience. She had traveled with Esther to Nairobi and narrowly escaped the fate that befell her friend. Wanza recounts the dreadful evening when the raging waters of River Muoni swept away 8 people, including Esther, as they attempted to cross the swollen river at around 10 p.m.
Hiyo siku ni Mungu. Ule kijana alinishika, nikamwambia mimi nitapelekwa, nitaenda, akanipuruta. Na mama mwingine hapo alitushika hivyo tukiwa wawili. Na pastor wa Lutheran. Tukashikana, tukarudi nyuma. Hivi na nyuma, tukasonga tukapika huko nje. Kutoka hapo maji kaanza kukua nyingi. Ikakuja ikapasua hii mlima mara ya kwanza, ikapasua mara ya pili, ikapasua mara ya 3. Na ya Mungu ni mengi, hakuna saa. Maji ikakuwa mingi, kakuja ikawateremsha huko na hiyo mlima ikawasika.
Bodies of 3 people have since been recovered, while 4 people are still missing as different agencies embark on a search mission to locate the missing persons. Makueni County, facing the brunt of El Nino rains, has reported over 20 deaths. Esther has been laid to rest. She adds to the list of the many Kenyans who have lost their lives due to the adverse effects of climate change that the country has been witnessing. Earlier on, it was drought, catastrophic. Now, it is floods, and the same is being experienced. Human life isn't the only issue at stake. Just a few kilometers south of Mutanda village, Sam Ndunda lost his 2 acres of land to the destructive forces of the weather. This is what is left now. A rocky valley with a stream of water flowing downhill.
Hii sehemu kalikuwa kakitu kadogo tu, kamto kadogo kama njia. Na maji ilivyotoka huko juu, ikakata ikatengeneza mto. Juu inatoka huko juu hakuna kitu kinasimamisha hiyo maji. Inatoka huko kuteremka.
Local leaders have decried the adverse impact of climate change in Makueni County, citing a recent prolonged drought and the current onslaught of floods. According to Senator Dan Maanzo, the responsibility to mitigate the harsh effects of climate change rests with the country's top leadership.
There are a lot of funds which have been sourced for climate change. The funds must be applied through the counties. The moment these funds are applied through without a system, without a law, there must be a system. It must be a law. But with immediate effect, because you have county governments, these monies must go to all counties. There are counties which have suffered even more than Makueni. The coastal counties and the northeastern counties. Their leaders have talked, but the national government has not taken heed. In Makueni, we are saying this is the last time we should lose people. We want to see the El Nino money released to Makueni County government.
On a global stage in the United Arab Emirates, President William Ruto, in his address at the opening plenary of the COP28, emphasized on the urgent need for global cooperation to address the existential threat of climate change.
In this COP, finally, we are all agreed it is no longer about if, it is when we finally reform the international financial architecture so that it is fit for purpose, so that it serves the needs and the nuances of the current situation globally, especially in the global south.
Kenya, along with other African nations, sought significant climate finance from major polluters, considering its minimal contribution to the climate crisis and its substantial impact. The Horn of Africa, having recently grappled with devastating drought, is now contending with severe floods affecting countries like Kenya and Somalia. The region's vulnerability is symbolic of the urgent need for proactive and collective measures to address the multifaceted challenges posed by climate change. In February, South Africa faced the unprecedented and prolonged impact of Cyclone Freddy, marking the most extended tropical storm on record. This catastrophic event resulted in the tragic loss of over 1,000 lives, further highlighting the real and immediate consequences of environmental instability. Mwigi William, TV 47.
Thank you,